all of us are actually and essentially interested and uninterested in our studies at the same time, and also we are interested in the acquisition of more and more knowledge and in learning more and more things into our lives, which is new, unexplored, undiscovered in one way or another. But we also feel a sense of fatigue in the education process, which is discriminating, dangerous, broken, divided, and disintegrative anyways, not only in itself, but it also divides, corrupts, penetrates the minds, psyches, and actions and behaviors of the both men and women that get into it in one way or another, that ultimately get out of it with a lot of insecurity, shortcoming, weakness, bias, and arrogance, and also a fractured soul. Not because they are bad, but because they have been systematically trained, stagnated, deteriorated in our energy, character, a sense, vivacity, authenticity, behavior, dignity, and transparency. All those qualities are essentially drained, fatigued, and gone. Not because they could not hold on to it or they let them go away, but because the modern machine or the system of education, religion, society, family slowly drains and corrupts our purity and soul significance and the essence and quality and significance of the heart in one way or another. Because the more we're exposed to all these constructs and machines and systems that are external and arbitrary to us and that are removed from our control, power, desire, ambition, the more and more are we going to be anxious, depressed, desperate, frustrated, weak, insecure in our lives. The more sad we're going to have to feel in one way or another, not because we're bad, not because we're weak, insecure all the time, but because we have been systematically stripped of our qualities. We have been systematically transformed into weak, lame, insecure, competitive individuals, which is bad anyways, by the whole arbitrary, external, unconditional system of education, family, marriage, society, public, whatever we're going to call them. But it's all toxic, it's all counterproductive and dangerous anyways, because it's all our invention. We wanted these things to exist because we wanted to be led by it, and now we're not even interested in studies because we know it drains, it takes our sovereignty, individuality, independence, distinction away from ourselves, and does not give us in return anything significant either. But even if we show a lot of power and display Herculean strength and titanic resistance, then also it's difficult for the majorities to prevail in this sort of system, education, religion. But only the few will prevail who have self-knowledge, self-essentiality, self-dependency, self-sovereignty into their lives, and also self-control and self-discipline. They will prevail, but